Rondo, I'm finna slam dunk. Get big on you fake pumps. That pump ain't no fake pump. Bitch fell for the pump fake. Got him talking like first take. Get it right on the first take. Hit the hole in the first
This nigga Blue was on straight from the pod, ain't it, Blue?
Why you say that?
You ain't been on the pod in 30 years.
Man, I've been grinding, bro.
Oh, that's what's been going on?
That's been going on. I've been locked in.
Man. Bruh, how y'all niggas feel about this Masters shit, man? I'm tired of the Masters already.
I stay right by the Masters.
For real?
Man, I stay on Burtman's.
Like right across from the Masters?
Right across from the Masters, nigga.
Bruh, I was just telling somebody at a cigar shop yesterday. The problem with the Masters is it's what, over 500,000 people in the CSRA, right?
Yeah.
500,000?
Yeah.
Augusta not built for 500,000 people.
Not for that little ass space they got it at.
Yeah.
Like
No. I'm talking about just on a normal day. Augusta not really built for 500,000.
I know, like they need like that whole like from Washington Road, both sides. They sleep need all the Washington Road, bro. Like that should just be the Masters.
Bro,
like,
when the Masters are here, what they said is it 2 million people or is it 1.5 million people?
I don't know. It's a lot of people though. And
Yeah, it's something like that, dog. So you got 1.5 or 2 million people trying to go down a 2-lane road.
They switched it up at a certain time. Hey, at a certain time though, you can only go one way. Like 5 o'clock, you can only go.
Yeah.
You can only go one way. Like
and then they be trying to direct the traffic from I-20, from like Walton Way Extension to I don't even know the other name of the roads, like Riverwatch Parkway. Like all that is trying to go to this one spot on Washington Road. Bro, they just need to move the fucking Masters, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Move it to what though?
Shit. See, I don't really understand the history about Augusta and the Masters, though. I don't
Slavery.
know. Besides that, Blue. We know that, Blue.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Blue. You just triggered me. I just told you the Black Israelite goddamn read me this dumbass passage in this fucking book, basically calling me a bitch because I got long hair.
That's crazy.
That shit lame as hell, ain't it?
He said he called you a bitch because what?
Because I got long hair. He read me a passage in one of their little books, basically saying how men shouldn't have long hair.
Man, Jesus had long hair.
That's what I thought.
Bro, they believe that men shouldn't have long hair.
But Jesus had long hair.
And I know for a fact I done seen some Black Israelites with dreads. I know I have.
Who they pray to?
Black Israelites?
Yeah.
What's the nigga name, Blue?
Yahweh.
Yeah.
Kind of hair he got.
I think he got locks.
I think so too.
Hey, look it up.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
Look it up. I want to look it up. I want to be for sure before like.
All right, let me see. Who Black Israelites pray to?
Yeah, who they pray to?
Black Israelites some interesting people.
They is, man. And I really want to ask them, bro, because I want to know how they feel about the UFOs because the Black Israelites apparently they believe that the UFOs are aliens, not alien ship, but angel ships.
Yeah, Blue was right. That's what they pray to.
He got locks.
Oh, what he got? Let me see. Yahweh. What does Yahweh look like? How you spell that shit, Blue?
Y-A.
God, that boy said W. God.
W-A-E.
Okay, I see it. Yahweh's appearance is not described in the Hebrew Bible. Any attempts to visualize him is necessarily symbolic and based on human interpretation. He is often described through metaphors like light, fire, or a warrior, reflecting his power and rather than a specific physical form.
Okay. So really, if you want that nigga to have dreads, he could.
Yeah.
If you want him to have blonde hair, he could.
Yeah. I seen Charleston White and Big Bank talking about some shit though, and Charleston White was like, he don't believe in no religions that got books.
It's hard to.
Why?
Because it's man-made.
Yeah, basically because he said 5% of the Bible is true. The rest of it isn't. Because he said when God created life, he said, let there be light. And he was like, who the fuck was there?
Who was there?
What the fuck he said.
I be wondering that shit too. And I'm like big on like for having faith, but I just be wanting to know like where these stories come from. Mm-hmm. Like who who was there when them niggas decided to write this book? Because you know that shit done been written like 5 different times.
That's what he said.
Multiple times. I don't even know the exact number, but they've been written over and over. So who sat down and was like, this happened or this happened or
And then every time it was rewritten or every time a story was told, you know it was changed. But that's why I don't get too deep into the religion. What you got going on with religion nowadays, Blue? Because I know you know. You be on some.
Nah, I'm the same. You know, this is what I want to, but like since you brought it up, this I want to let black people know because a lot of black people think that Muslim is a black religion. Muslim is not a black religion. Muslims had black slaves too, and that's how they got the religion. Just like how black people got the religion Christianity. It's the same thing. It just,
you really want to kick that shit during Ramadan? You know it's Ramadan right now.
That's the perfect time to kick it in.
that nigga blew a cold
Hey man,
nigga,
free
boy.
dirt, man, free dirt, dog.
That nigga a cold
Black people need to
nigga.
know this because a lot of black people feel like, oh, if you white, you a Christian, and if you black, you Muslim, or Muslim being Muslim make you blacker when it come to like God and stuff. But no, it had nothing to do with being black. They had slaves too. They tortured black people too, the same way they forced their religion on them too. So I just want people to understand what's really going on because a lot of people don't know what's going on.
Blue, I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. If and knock on wood, I would never wish this on nobody. But if you had a situation and you had to go behind the wall, I think you'll be a Muslim day 2.
If I had to join something, because I ain't never been to prison, but I heard.
Yeah, I'm just speaking hypothetically.
I heard that you gotta join. So if I had to join,
No, you don't.
Okay, well then I wouldn't join nothing then.
I still think you'll be a Muslim day 2.
You funny, bro.
Nigga, not even like, I don't even mean that shit no disrespectful way. Like, I think you would be a Muslim because you would see them niggas and you'll fuck with what they got going on.
Oh, talking about that fake black power structure.
Cold.
That's what you view Muslims as?
Hey y'all, I ain't got nothing against the Muslims.
Yeah,
I don't got nothing against the Muslims. I got Muslims.
This nigga
I got
going
Muslim.
in.
Hey, I got Muslim partners and shit. So you know what I'm saying. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I ain't even say it. 'Cause I don't disrespect y'all, but I don't. I'm gonna let Blue handle what he.
This
got
what this
with the
this.
Muslims.
Let me elaborate.
Yeah, go ahead. Please do.
And I'm specifically referring to prison culture. Why does it take you 25 to life to become a Muslim?
It doesn't.
So why?
Oh, you mean you talking about niggas going in and being
Yeah,
Muslim.
that's all I'm saying.
You know, some people don't find the purpose until they have to sit down. That's their first time sitting down. All right, so how you feel about niggas that start gangbanging when they go to prison?
The same way. They doing it not because, you know, not because
Going for protection.
yeah, they doing it because they feel like they got to.
I was gonna talk about this later, but we might as well talk about it now. I want to know what both y'all think, but specifically you, Blue, because this your nigga. Like, because we on this topic, how you feel about your boy Kanye with the KKK, the black KKK suit? You fuck with it? Would you cop it?
I didn't see it.
Nigga, you did not see Kanye with the KKK suit on, looking like a fucking dragon leader.
I didn't. But I'm gonna let you know, no, I would not copy it.
You said you would not.
I would not copy it.
Blue, where the fuck do you be at, Blue? What do you be doing?
You said grinding.
I'm just grinding, man.
I ain't seen Blue on Instagram. It's been Blue ain't not like now video that didn't drop.
My bad. I've been
I'm saying not in the bad way. He said he been grinding though.
All right, Blue. Academics did an interview with Kanye West, and hold on, let me tell you what happened first.
Okay.
He taped the whole thing, like entire thing from the time he got into the car and went to go meet with Kanye. Kanye was at the hotel. I think he was supposed to go to Italy or something. It was Italy, right?
Japan.
My bad. Japan. He was supposed to go to Japan. He asked Act to go to Japan with him. He said it was some kind of emergency. They were supposed to do the interview at some studio or something, but he said something about he felt like his life was threatened, so he asked Act to go to the hotel. And Act gets to the hotel. He has his Sean John merch on, which is new shirt. I think it says Sean John on the front, and on the back it has his new logo, which is Yay, but shaped as a swastika. You know what a swastika is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's his new merch. He said they set up. He moves his couch, and it's just a fucking dumbass wall in a hotel. But he's in his creative bag, and he's like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna stand here. You gonna sit down or you gonna stand up?" Ack was like, "I guess I'll stand up." He's like, "All right, we're gonna shoot it here. I'm about to change real quick, and we're gonna get right into it." Now I just told you he has on a Shine John shirt, just a Shine John shirt, just regular, just dressed regular. This nigga comes back dressed like this.
Shit.
Kanye's a genius. He's a genius. Did he elaborate why he was dressed like that?
Nigga, he just started rambling, talking about crazy shit he always talk about. Bro. He came back with a big ass KKK suit on and started rambling.
What he said though?
Only thing Ack said was ask him where he got it from, right, Wop?
I hate to say this, but when you really listen to what Ye be talking about, if you can get past the rambling, he makes sense at the end.
I'll give you that on one topic he talked about. I didn't watch the whole thing.
I watched the whole thing.
I watched the first 40 minutes. One thing he talked about that I was like, damn, this nigga spitting. And he started saying some crazy shit was when he was talking about Jewish people owning everything, right?
I was just finna get
that.
That
makes sense. Excuse me. Let me interrupt you one more time.
Go ahead.
And when he was talking about canceling people, he was basically saying like, you know, the same way that they did Michael Jackson when Michael Jackson was trying to, make his moves and he was buying all the records from people. Then all of a sudden now he's a PDF file.
PDF.
And then he said they doing the same shit to Drake.
Facts. I've been saying that, but Blue, the nigga say everybody else takes everything from black culture. Why it seems weird when I try to take something that they done started.
He said that too. Yes, correct.
I told you, Kanye a genius.
So after you get past this nigga coming out with the KKK shit on, like
we can't get past that. We gotta talk about that.
No. I'm not saying like get past it, but I'm saying like once you can really be like, yo, this nigga's tripping, and then he start talking and he like, well, why did you do this? And he like, well, shit, these niggas take everything that we do from black culture, but as soon as we do something that is on some negativity towards our culture and we take it and we try to reverse it, now I look stupid and they done took everything from us.
All right, so let me ask you a question then. Do you feel him wearing the KKK suit is similar to us using the N-word?
Kanye is so fucking Kanye, I don't even know what it symbolizes. I just know that he's the only person that could have did that. Like, that's all I know. Like, I ain't, like, would I buy that? No. I would never wear it. I would never buy it. I don't even know if I support it because I don't even know what he got going on. I just know right now he's doing a lot of rambling. And towards the end of the rambles, I understand what he's talking about. So if he feels like black culture is the top of the line shit that's going on in the world, and every single time one of our blacks succeed, they come in and they take everything from us and they try to make it their culture. Why the fuck we can't do the same thing and make it cool for us?
Yeah, not the KKK.
I don't understand. I mean, shit, you forget the KKK. You could use the swastika. That nigga took the swastika, made that shit into a piece that says yay.
Yeah, that ain't cool.
See?
This is y'all gotta understand.
But, like, my bad, Blue.
No, you good, go ahead.
To me, I ain't gonna think it's cool either. Is it creative?
It is cool.
Possibly. So when we think of Kanye West, the genius he is and how creative person he is, and he could take the swastika and change it into something that says yay, I don't really know if it's a bad thing, but I'd be like, well, damn, that is kind of creative. It's yay. He does shit like this.
I wouldn't put creativity in there.
It's not creative because it's been around for thousands of years, that sign. And this how Kanye is a genius. He brought awareness not only to what he said, you know, with them being culture vultures. What he showed y'all by bringing up the swastika, they been culture vultures. Mm-hmm. The swastika came from black people. Hitler was one of the first culture vultures. All right. So with that being said,
hold on, explain that. Don't just go by that.
The swastika, if you look it up, black people had that symbol before the Nazis took it.
And what did it symbolize?
It symbolized like wisdom and peace and like
nothing involved in hate.
No, nothing involving
I
hate.
didn't know that.
Nothing involving
That's
hate.
why I thought it was creative. He could change it to his name. Shit.
I've been on game. I dropped this knowledge 10 years ago on Facebook. And I'm going to see you the pictures. I'm going to let you post them. Like, it's pictures, man, with black people with the swastika. That's the symbol been around. Hitler adopted it. So, yeah, and that's, and see, and now Ye got us talking about it. He putting that knowledge out there because he want y'all, he want to know what that's how genius he is.
He's creating awareness for it.
He's creating awareness
so
for
it's
it.
still creative.
Come on, man. They been
All
coaching
right.
vultures.
So now let me tell you my part about the swastika.
Hold on, Slim. What this shit say? This shit say how Nazis twisted the swastika into a symbol of hate.
Come on, man. I keep telling you I'm a genius.
And what website is that?
This is just the conversation.com. I don't know if this is a valid one or not. This is just what I read at this Blacks Under the Swastika, a research note. This is just what's coming up when I got there and typing in. I'm not saying it, I don't know.
All right, so here's my thing about the swastika, right? So I lived in Germany before. And when I was in like 3rd grade, we had to do this little pen pal thing, right? And when I went to go meet my pen pal, because they came to our house first on base, and then we went to their house. And I had a girl because for some reason I was like the teacher's pet, and she was like, "We the numbers don't match with boys and girls, so I trust you to have a girl pen pal type situation, right?" So the first thing we sat down and ate, we was eating pizza, and you know Germans be eating pizza with forks, so you know that's already like a weird thing, but it's not too weird. And the dad spoke English though, and he pointed to something on the pizza, asked me what it was, and I told him it was a mushroom. And he was like, "Oh, okay, it's called a mushroom." Then we got into a conversation about Germany versus America. And the conversation got deep. And you know what he asked me?
What up?
He said, when it comes to racism in America, how come America don't just eliminate everything that symbolizes the racism? And, you know, I'm in 3rd grade, so I don't really know what he's talking about. And then he just elaborated more. And he said, like, over here, you know, when World War II was over, they knocked down everything that represented Hitler or anything in it. He said, y'all in the South got Robert Lee statues like he's some kind of fucking war god.
Well, I mean, you gotta think about it. Man.
That's real.
I mean, but a lot of that ain't shit really died. Racism, like racism ain't dead in the South. That shit is very much still alive. So, and they're in these positions where they still want these places and these statues up. So, I mean,
correct, but do you think if they would have knocked it down after the Civil War, it would have changed a little bit?
No.
Or possibly changed
I do.
You do?
It's because it's called photo warfare. Like when you can visually attack somebody mentally, you know, with pictures and statues and videos. So yeah, definitely, it's a mental thing.
See, I'm on the fence about it though.
I feel like that shit is a sense of awareness too. Because if I go somewhere and I see too many rebel flags, I ain't finna stay too long.
Yeah, them Confederate flags.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, so if that shit ain't no more and we don't have none of that shit to symbolize, nigga, we just in the blind.
That's real. That's why I was kind of happy that Trump passed that law saying that folks could discriminate or whatever. Let me know you don't want me to come. You feel me?
Nah, for sure. But I ain't trying to be nowhere I ain't supposed to be or wanted.
Yeah, for sure. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that about the club.
Me
like,
too.
If I see a whole bunch of little young niggas with shiesties outside, I know I ain't supposed to be there.
But
Like,
see,
dead
but
ass.
see,
I
that
know
don't
that's
mean
not my
that don't
place.
mean that you can't go though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to be nowhere. I ain't wanted at all. Like, so if I know that the energy about me is just negative, that let me know, cause I ain't got put up. Like,
Yeah.
am I tripping?
But still on the same situation, I don't feel like I'm supposed to be there. Like, bro, I got this rule, bro. And it's been my rule probably almost 10 years now. If I go somewhere and I feel like I need a gun to go there, then I don't need to go there.
No, that's we could talk about that off camera. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Why I agree with you on that. But nah, you ain't wrong for that.
Yeah, but
I've heard that too.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with carrying a gun. You know, I definitely fuck with your right to carry. But just me personally, like if I'm even contemplating, like, man, should I bring my gun out of the car in here? Nah, let's get back in the car and leave. This ain't the place. That's just how I feel with that.
Nah, that's real.
But Kanye tripping though. I don't care what you say, Blue. Blue, I knew you was gonna try to twist this shit into Kanye being a genius and all this kind of shit.
But it ain't that, bro. Bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Kanye just feel like niggas let him down. And he can
And
feel like it.
they did.
They did.
They did.
When he really start, like I say, bro, if you can get past the rambling, and you ain't watched the full interview, so it's certain things that he talked about in that interview where, yeah, he was rambling. He was saying a lot of off the wall shit, and you know he be saying a lot of off the wall shit because the nigga autism, man. His mind think 100 miles per hour. So he's trying to tell you one thing, but then something else pops up for the reason that he's trying to tell you why he was acting like that. So now he got to tell you what's really going on right here. You feel what I'm saying? So like the nigga tell you like, bro, nigga, y'all talking about some rap shit. Nigga, I couldn't find my kids. And the niggas who I done helped out and did this, ain't nobody trying to bring awareness that I can't find my kids. None of y'all niggas. But when y'all need me, I'm first in line to make sure that y'all get placements and everything. So if we ain't finna be cool and we just finna keep it business, let that shit be known from the jump. Don't brother me to death. Don't, you know what I'm saying? None of that extra ass shit.
Bro, whose stream was he on recently? And he said something about they tried to convince him not to vote for Trump. And he was like, "Nigga, I'm your fucking OG. Why the fuck is you trying to tell me who to vote for?" Who was he talking about?
Ain't no telling.
I forgot who he was talking about. What? I think it was Chance the Rapper.
Man, you can't, man. You ain't really, bro. Like, just let Kanye gonna do what Kanye want to do anyway. So there's no type of trying to persuade him to do anything. He gonna do, bro. Kanye's mind be made up on shit before we even think that we made our mind up on it. He know off rip, like whether he fuck with it or not.
And you can't even tell Kanye no.
Bro, it was one more thing I want to talk about with Kanye too.
No, I don't think you understand what I mean. Like Kanye gonna do what he want to do. Like regardless.
Nigga, fuck Kanye. I know what you mean.
Okay, all right, go
I
ahead.
ain't gonna lie. I be on some fuck Kanye shit. Like I just be getting tired of his antics. Like, cause the shit just annoying to me. Blue, I'm not with you on this. Him being a genius shit. Like
He is.
I just think.
It depends on what you say he's a genius for. Like,
Who's smarter than Kanye? Let's be real, bro. Who's smarter than Kanye?
I mean, I ain't gonna say he's just the smartest nigga alive.
Yeah, Blue be wildin', bro.
What I will say is that Kanye is an undeniable talent on this earth that we have been blessed to be able to witness. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of things that Kanye has done and still can do. Now, like I say, that nigga just ramble. And I understand where the rambling comes from, dog, because I believe that if all of us could just free willingly say whatever the fuck we felt like saying daily, bro, we would have the same amount of rambles. This nigga, I wake up every day and be wanting to be like, man, hey, you dude, fuck you. Nigga, fuck you, because I did this for you and you trying to act like you ain't like.
But do you really want to do that?
We don't do that. Kanye does. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he's a different type of person. Like, he ain't, bro, he said, bro, he called Jay-Z and them kids retarded.
Yeah, that's some other type of shit, though.
He called them retarded and didn't think twice about saying it before he said it.
Bro, it ain't even about being politically correct. It's just things you do and things you don't do.
My point. The fact that he don't have awareness. Dude got on the TV and say George Bush don't like black people. That ain't nothing that we needed Kanye to say. But the fact that this nigga did that at the most vulnerable time during Hurricane Katrina is just Kanye shit. Like,
we admired him for that shit too.
Some people did. Some people thought he was stupid. The same thing now. It ain't no different.
No, that was a legendary moment.
Yeah, it was.
Some shit of Kanye we call legendary, and now we get to the point where he's still doing the same thing. It might be truthful in the shit that we say, but we say that it's too much.
Yeah, but the thing I was gonna say about Kanye is a lot of people have been talking about he's uncancelable, and I don't think people understand.
You can't cancel Kanye.
See, look, let me tell you, Blue, because you think that too. Let me tell you, cancel culture isn't a real thing. It's like some mythological shit in the air. You can cancel a nigga. Nah,
you can cancel a nigga. You can't cancel
The only
Kanye,
way you
though.
can cancel a nigga is you can just take every big endorsement that he has.
Fact.
Kanye has already went through that.
Yeah, that's why.
So now he can't be canceled because he doesn't have shit you can cancel. Like people like Boosie. Boosie can say whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
He's already been
Because
canceled.
he already works for himself and everything he has going on. He's not attached to no big names to where you can cancel him. That's why cancel culture isn't real. But don't get me wrong, you can be canceled, quote unquote, because like the baby was just attached to too much shit.
Yep.
So once he had that situation, everybody started backing out. Bro, that shit changes your household. That shit changes how the bills are paid. And you know, as a rapper, you done already spent millions of dollars and you got bills through the fucking roof. And once this person pulls out, it affects how your kids eat.
The baby is the perfect example of what not to do. when you get in the spotlight. And that ain't nothing towards the baby because I respect the whole grind of the baby. And I really feel like that shit was kind of petty how they tried to cancel him over something as small as it was. We done been in plenty clubs where motherfuckers with DJ say the same thing that man said on stage. It's just the fact of the time we in. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think that nigga,
sensitive times.
Yeah, it's just sensitive times. You know what I'm saying? At Rolling, and then bro, we at Rolling Out. We had a festival, man. I wouldn't give a damn what this nigga said. The year before that, the nigga came out there and threw out bags of fake weed. Ain't nobody say nothing about that. We all praised him when he was throwing out weed to the crowd.
He came to South by Southwest in a diaper.
But I'm just saying, you were throwing weed out to the crowd, and nobody said nothing about that. But you said you were talking to the crowd, and you said some shit that niggas felt was unacceptable, and they took everything from you. That's just weird.
That's crazy. You can feed the crowd drugs.
And guess what?
You can throw drugs into the crowd.
What's even worse about it is, bro, that shit is illegal depending on where you at. I'm supposed to have freedom of speech, bro. I'm supposed to be able to say whatever the fuck I want to say.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So it's just weird to me.
But the people pick and choose what they want to deem as unacceptable today.
Mm-hmm. And it changes too.
It changes every fucking day.
Yeah, it changes upon who you are. What is your image?
Facts.
Bro, do y'all ever listen to like an old rap album and be like, this nigga would have been canceled for that shit?
Bro.
Jay-Z dropped a lot of F-bombs.
Bro, I wouldn't even fuck about no F-bombs or none of that, bro. Some of these rappers just used to say suspect ass shit that you just wouldn't be acceptable for any culture right now, let alone that culture. And we let it slide. Like, that shit be crazy to me, bro.
That nigga Biggie said he'd rather fuck RuPaul than them ugly ass bitches.
Man, that nigga Biggie said that he was finna do something to some kids.
Yeah, he said I'd rather suck a baby dick.
No, he said his homeboy R-word kids and throw them over the bridge.
Oh yeah, he said that too.
You feel what I'm saying?
He said the suck a baby dick shit.
Yeah,
too.
he most definitely said that. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of motherfuckers.
They said some crazy shit.
Nah, niggas said a lot of shit. Like Eminem, like, come on, bro. Eminem should have been canceled. Ain't no reason why Eminem, all the shit he used to say, he used to call niggas the F-bomb every song, every interview. Every interview he used that. That was his word. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't get canceled.
But you know, times was just different though. Nowadays, that word, you can't say it. Just like you just said the R word earlier. They said you can't say that shit too. What the fuck can you say nowadays?
Nothing.
Though?
They trying to put you in jail.
You know, the kids call it sped nowadays.
Man, they trying to put you in jail for rap lyrics, man. You can't say nothing.
Yeah, I just introduced gangster rap to someone that's a teacher today because they told me that they was in class and she told them to draw a street and put their favorite stores on the streets. And all the stores they put, they basically drew O Block. And all the stores they put was like gun stores and all that kind of shit. And then another situation, she said in their language arts class, they told them to take their favorite song and write what kind of poem it is. Or something like that, right?
It's all rap. And
all them niggas picked NBA Youngboy songs and like other songs. And she was telling me like the lyrics that they was using. And I was explaining to her which rapper it was. And she didn't understand the culture like in Chicago and Jacksonville. So I was explaining to her like, yeah, these young niggas, they disrespectful as fuck nowadays. Like these niggas be smoking Tuka and all kind of crazy shit. And she was amazed, like, especially when I showed her Young and Ace and Fulio. She couldn't believe that shit. Like, especially she was more so amazed about Young and Ace brother and his homeboys dying on his birthday and then them niggas killing Fulio on his birthday. She was like, why the fuck they killed each other on their birthdays? I said, that's what them niggas do.
So stupid, bro.
Nah, for real. Then I showed her a live on YouTube of Young and Ace and Fulio having a normal conversation. And she said, hold up. You just told me these are two beefing, right?
Wait, don't say Young and Ace, though, because he ain't get picked up in that. We ain't putting his name in nothing.
Oh, no. I'm not saying he did anything.
Yeah, he ain't get picked up.
I'm just saying them niggas was beefing. They have a public beef. But them niggas used to get on live every other week. What's up, boy? What you doing?
Yeah, that's weird, bro.
It's super weird. Like, just like King Von. Yeah. King Von writing K.I. talking about, you so fine, I want to fuck you so bad. And she's like, why did he DM her that? And I'm like, them niggas is crazy.
Because he wanted to fuck her.
He did not want to fuck that girl.
Sure he did.
Bro, you know the police came out with a statement saying that goddamn they found hardcore evidence that King Von killed K.I.
Some people say that. I hear that King Von had nothing to do with that murder.
The police said that he would have been indicted today though.
That's crazy.
Possibly. Who was the nigga that got all these young niggas turned? It's crazy. I love him to death.
Who?
I want to know who you think.
Bruh, I don't think no older nigga did that shit because I don't know nobody who did that type of behavior. So you gonna have to tell me who you think.
Walker.
You said Waka Flocka?
Yep.
What did Waka Flocka do?
The influence.
I seen you said that on the internet. I didn't get it.
You didn't get it? All right, so who was the young turnt nigga with the dreads beating up everybody in the club?
Yeah, but he wasn't making songs about killing niggas.
He was making a lot of songs about killing people. Allegedly.
What songs?
But I mean, you just gotta go through his. Bro, none of Waka Flocka's songs when he came out was non-violent.
Nah, I'm not saying
All of
that.
his songs was violent as fuck.
But
We're
these-
shooting, bro. His ad lib was a gun sound. We love that gun sound was a song.
Yeah.
Man.
But he didn't. But he didn't make.
He didn't make what? No.
He didn't make diss songs against his ops.
He made plenty of diss songs against his ops. It's up to the listeners to know who he talking about. He made a whole diss song against Gucci Man. Gucci ain't dead, but what I'm saying, all that shit comes in later on once you get to the drill scene. But before you get to the drill scene, you gonna take a stop in Atlanta, Georgia at that 1017 imprint.
See, I can't go for that, dog. Because that shit
Bro,
is too indirect. It's too indirect.
The first song, big feature that Chief Keef had came from damn near who? Waka Flocka.
I thought Chief Keef's first big feature was Kanye.
You can say Kanye through the Don't Like, but if you go back before the Don't Like even got big, you're going to see Waka Flocka and Bo Dill. You're going to see Chief Keef with a big old 1017 chain on. Niggas forget Chief Keef was signed to Gucci.
Nah, I ain't forget that. I think Gucci does horrible business.
All of Chicago will probably tell you they was influenced by 1017.
Oh, I got to talk about this now before I forget about it. This is for you, Blue. I got you in a second, Wop. But Blue, damn, I should have sent you that shit. We gonna talk about it on the pod though. All right, so Adam 22 just came out recently and said that No Jumper is broke. Wop, I know you seen that shit. Hey, my nigga Wop is the hip hop head god. He need to start a fucking blog site.
I told you.
I ain't gonna lie. Me and my nigga Chuck talk about it all the time. Like anything hip hop, Wop on that shit. Wop, I don't know why you ain't started a blog
I'm
site.
waiting on you. We can do it.
Yeah, you really gotta start a blog site. Wop know everything about hip hop, nigga. Everything. But Adam 22 came out and said No Jumper is broke, right? And this is my favorite part of it, right? Like, I'm not praying on the downfall of No Jumper, but this is what happened, Blue. You gonna love this, Blue, because you're gonna know exactly why I'm talking about this. During the pandemic, his numbers tripled. Mm-hmm. He went and brought a $4 million compound.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Nigga, the down payment on the compound, and you remember, I try to convince y'all niggas not to buy houses all the time. Remember? Nigga, you done heard me say this speech a million times telling y'all niggas do not buy no house. Nigga, the down payment was $800,000. His mortgage on the compound was $20,000 a month. The taxes on it a year was $50,000 a year. Nigga, not only did his numbers go back to normal, they've been going down. So he's not bringing in close to as much money as he used to bring in during the pandemic. And on top of that, he got rid of AD and all them niggas, and them niggas was bringing in X amount of numbers. The crave of this nigga Sharp. Sharp used to get on No Jumper and cuss bitches out all the time, and now nobody gives a fuck about that shit. Crip Mac locked up. Brick Baby just got locked up. He just caught a federal charge. So all his acts are pretty much gone. Nobody gives a fuck about your twin Flacco. Flacco's still there. Nobody cares about Flacco. You know, y'all just some Drake loving dark skinned niggas.
True,
oh
bro.
yeah, like we can replace Flacco with you, Blue. You really like the real Flacco. If Adam had Flacco, should have go crazy. But anyway, you know why I'm talking about this, Blue? I told you during the pandemic, y'all niggas thought shit was just up and like life was gonna change and be different. Nah, nigga. Now remember I told you this day was gonna come. Niggas is still fucked up from the pandemic.
You said that.
But I
You
don't.
said that.
I don't believe that Adam does business right either though.
Why you say that?
I only say that is because when you look at the whole format of No Jumper, you can tell that people had free range to come and go as pleased as long as they was cool with Adam. Everybody left because they weren't making money.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Like Adam said himself that there was no contracts involved with none of these acts that were bringing in money. So if No Jumper, because you got to think about, bro, at one point in time, No Jumper was one of the top things going on podcast media wise for hip hop.
I think it still is.
I mean, it is, but I'll go look at something else before I go back to a No Jumper pod, because it's like it's so much going on. Like at one point in time, you never had time to catch on to who's the new face you see. Like it's just gang member after gang member after gang member.
I
after
agree
gang
with you,
member.
but I just got to put a little bit more information in it. I think, and I think this goes for everybody, even locally, all this type shit. I think when it comes to interviewing, there's nobody else to fucking interview.
There is. You got to pay, and people are cheap.
Yeah. That paying for interviews fucked the game up, and then these new kids that come up, because that's what Adam got rich off of, interviewing the new kids. Like he had Triple X on first. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Them niggas not interesting. Nobody really want to see an interview about them kids. Them kids like, what's the new kids he be interviewing? I think one of them like blew up.
I don't know.
He's real skinny. They like 16. He interviewed them recently. That shit was a horrible interview.
I don't know no new niggas.
Let me find the name.
He be having Chicago people up there who I've never heard of.
And the ones I did hear of, I don't really be giving a fuck about what they got to say. Like Rico Reckless. No disrespect to Rico Reckless, because he all right to me, but like, I ain't tripping.
Reckless is one of them motherfuckers who I been knew about from the drill scene, though. I think Chuck Chuck was the first one on Rico Reckless. He the one who put me on Rico Reckless. This is almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, my homeboy Big King used to listen
Reckless,
to that nigga all
Reckless
the time.
used to be beating up niggas. Like, but I'm talking about like the newest of the new niggas. Like, bro, I'm not tapped in with that shit.
He trying to make 4 Extra the new
4 Extra got locked up. He liability. He liability.
I ain't know that, but he tried to make that nigga the new what's the 55th Street nigga name? I just said his name.
Crip Mac.
He trying to make him the new Crip Mac. Yeah. And it's like, bro, this nigga way too head ass. Like Crip Mac's entertainment. 4 Extra, like he want to catch a fade in the middle of an interview.
He do. Crip Mac know how to be entertaining.
He fight more than old buddy. What's his name? The turtle dude.
Yeah, Aaron the plumber.
Yeah,
he do for sure.
That's crazy. Well, people gotta understand this, man. You can't ever have no replica, man. It gotta be original. Every time somebody try to go find,
everything has to be original.
It never works out. We try to find the next prototype of this person, whatever that may be.
That's why music on a downhill right now.
Okay, everybody trying to be like somebody else.
Everybody trying to be like something else.
Country taking over.
Yeah.
Hip hop had its run. I thought hip hop run was gonna be way longer, but country taking over, dog. Yeah, man. I think it's almost over. I don't think hip hop gonna die.
There are no superstars in rap.
You know that's crazy, right? What happened to what's his name? I was bad in school.
Nah, man.
D-Lo?
Yeah, what happened?
Nigga, I thought about that today too. No lie, because somebody said if a nigga start having D-Lo in his story, that mean he just read up. And I was like, nigga, D-Lo ain't stay hot that long. But Wop, I think we talked about last pod we did. Like, nigga, this shit is real popcorn for real. Like, a nigga literally will be hot today and gone tomorrow.
Shit corny, bro.
Like, this shit is getting bad.
Rap, but that's only because they made the rap game a gimmick.
So how does that work with the money?
Okay, the kid Joker OTV.
Who cared? Who was that?
That's who Adam had interviewed. Well, he didn't interview Joker OTV. He interviewed his homeboy. Joker OTV is the nigga who Gilly said killed his son. The nigga they locked up.
He from Chicago?
Face. Yes.
And that's the you wanna know what's crazy about Chicago artists that we can get back to what we was talking about is the fact that, bro, all you gotta do is be from Chicago and drop music and you're liable to get millions of views.
Just because you from Chicago.
Just because you're from Chicago. Nobody has to know who you are. As long as you from Chicago and you from a block and y'all niggas got guns on them blocks.
Especially if it's drill.
It's drill song, bro. You liable to just blow up because you from Chicago. And that shit.
You diss somebody.
That shit sucks.
That's just like the boy with the glasses. He wears ski mask.
I know you
glasses.
talking about.
That nigga
Vaughn 1700
yeah,
or something like
that nigga music ain't hitting.
Bro, I never heard any of his music.
Bro,
He
he
got
do
a
drill
he
music.
got
You don't
he's,
listen to drill music.
he's a acquired taste. Like
Yeah.
that's what the rap game is starting to become.
Okay.
Which in a way it's cool because niggas can grow their core audience, but when you come to like actual media and who is supposed to be the person that represents hip hop, we ain't got that. So let's say right now we would say Kendrick is supporting hip hop, right? What the fuck we got after Kendrick? And don't give me the typical J. Cole Drakes because that's only two people. After and mind you, all three of these niggas in their late 30s. What do we have?
We ain't got nothing.
For hip hop.
You right.
Oh no, you right. Just like, bro, I don't know why this song randomly came on. I was riding in a car to like Atlanta or something. That A$AP Rocky song, "Fucking Problem."
Yeah.
You know why that song like was so good is because it was like the top niggas in hip hop was all on like
It was all these
one
new
song.
young niggas.
And it was tears. It was tears to the top niggas in hip hop. Like you could have still called, the big three was there, and then you had the niggas in between.
You
like
got Titty
2
who-
Chainz,
yeah.
A$AP, Meek Mills.
Meek was on that song?
Nah, I just was naming like the second tier. Then like the third tier would be your Wale's, and you could put Big Sean on either tier. You know what I'm saying? Like there was tiers to hip hop back then.
Facts.
Then the fourth tier would be your people that was like going crazy, but they wasn't like mainstream, like Big Crits. That was your fourth tier, right? Now you don't have that shit. It's just niggas
free-
everywhere
it's free
just
range.
making music.
It's free range. And it's so easy to make music that it's so easy. Like, it's way more money in music now. So it gives motherfuckers a chance to try to do it. Because they know, like, back in the day, bro, niggas used to get fucked out of money every deal, every album.
Yeah.
Now you mean to tell me, bro, all I gotta do is have one hot song on YouTube or one hot video, and y'all gonna put 150,000 in my pocket, or better yet, we just seen Jello get an $8 million deal, or a deal that's worth $8 million for one
Allegedly.
song. Allegedly, I believe it. I believe at Def Jam it's worth $8 million. Did he get $8 million up front? No. But he's probably gonna be a single artist. He's gonna just drop singles, and them singles are gonna accumulate the $8 million, which means he will receive. The
Do
other
you
half.
think that's what music is today, though?
I mean,
Music is no longer like about albums and projects. It's
it
about,
ain't. It's not.
It's
Music.
about social media clicks,
Bro,
and-
so it ain't even about, bro. It's so much of the same shit going on that if you ain't doing something different, you the one that look corny.
yeah, I agree.
So we had our run, the whole street nigga run where you gotta show money and have 100 niggas around you or be from a block. That shit is played out because them rappers don't last long. They be hot. They get a nigga to back them. They be hot.
Do you like the fact that's played out?
Do I like that it's played out?
Do you? Yeah. Do
That
you like
ain't-
the fact that
I
gangster
mean-
shit is just like?
I
Pretty much
mean,
over
dog, like gangster music ain't never gonna be played out because niggas gonna forever rap gangster music. I'm talking about the image of.
with? Correct. That's
the-
what I'm asking you.
Do I feel like? I mean, I don't know because I feel like niggas still ain't gonna never stop doing it because that's what they story is. Like it's all the same thing, bro. I came from nothing. I'm trying to make something. I had to do this or do that to get this money, or I had a big homie.
I
who
think
gave-
niggas ran out of stories.
the stories be this, but they stories always gonna be the same, being different and the same because they coming from the same type of environment.
Would you agree that the only reason why 50 Cent blew up how he did was because of the story?
Yes.
I don't think nobody else is going to come with another story. I don't think people give a
50
fuck
Cent,
about you how many times you got
Cent-
shot.
50, bro, we didn't see niggas get shot way more times than 9 times. And I also, and this ain't no, cause I love 50. Like, I never go against
I
Curtis.
talked about you last pod. I don't know if you paid attention.
I don't know. I never go against Curtis.
Yeah.
I never. I don't give a fuck what he do. I don't give a fuck about that Irv got his shit. None of that shit. I ain't going against Curtis.
You gon' disagree with me about what I talked about you on the pod.
All right, we'll
did
get
you
there.
watch the pod I did with Grace?
I had skimmed through it.
Okay, it was at the beginning. It
But
was
watch
the first
how-
thing we talked about.
What?
But I think I cut it in too late though.
Oh.
But the reason why we talked about, did you hear us talking about the 50 Cent thing as soon as it came on?
No, no.
Okay. That was about you.
Okay, I ain't go. We'll talk about it. But what I'm saying is, 50 was already a signed artist before he got shot.
Oh, he was?
50 was already signed
Yeah,
to Columbia
yeah, yeah. I
didn't
before
know
he
that.
got shot.
Uh-huh.
He was already signed to Columbia with a single that wasn't working. 50's mixtape name got him to where it was after he got shot.
He had a mixtape. What was that mixtape called? It had like
Power
a
of
silver.
the Power of the Dollar.
Yes, Power of the Dollar.
Power
Yes,
of the
yes,
Dollar
yes.
was the Columbia album.
How to Rob wasn't working like he thought it was gonna work.
How to Rob got him in the door. The Columbia record, they didn't really know what to do with him. He had a Beyonce record and everything on that album, but
Blue, you don't know none of this shit, do you?
But you
Nah,
gotta
my
think
first
about.
time
I
hearing
can't even remember what I can't remember what year this was. But if you go back and you just really think about who was really rapping during that time, you could see that he probably wasn't really ready yet. Mixtape is what got 50. Then he got shot. Like the story of that, and then going into the whole story of everything 50 got going on, you would think it's a movie.
Can you tell Blue what the How to Rob record was and how and why it caught so much buzz at the time?
You never heard that record before?
No.
How to Rob was 50 dissing the biggest rappers in a comical,
wasn't just rappers.
in a comical way. He dissed R&B niggas, he did movie actors, rappers, R&B people. Like he was dissing Whitney and Bobby, Fat Big Pun, anybody who was relevant, bro. He was acting like he was robbing them in a comical way. It was kind of like
It
in
was
today's
super
time,
creative though.
Yeah, in today's time, we would call that
A parody?
a parody.
Yeah.
We would call, if somebody was to come out with some shit like that now, we would say like he trolling. It's a parody type shit. Like he ain't serious, but 50 was serious. But it wasn't serious. He talked about Hove. The only reason why that shit worked for him is because Hove told him he fucked with the album. I mean, he fucked with that song, came on the stage and dissed 50 right after he dapped him up and told him he fucked with that record. Mm-hmm. So he's like, bro, I fuck with you, but you know I got to get you back. As he's coming off stage, Jay's going on stage. As soon as he get on stage, he like, but I'm about $1. What the fuck is 50 Cent? Crowd go crazy. That was the start of the 50 Cent type run. You feel what I'm saying? But if he would have never had that 9 times, I don't know if we would have bought that as much as we did when we were younger coming up. I don't know.
Yeah, we all want to know about the dude who got shot 9 times and survived. We ain't, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
That shit was like a legend.
Yeah.
that's why I be feeling like certain shit in the rap game be entertainment. Like what happened in your life? Oh yeah. Well, what about if we just said this and we add a little on to it so people can it'll bring more people to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I just seen Jadakiss daddy go on the Joe Budden podcast and be like, yeah, when you was back in private school and all this extra shit, you know what I'm saying? Now, us coming up listening to Jadakiss, there's no way in hell we would have thought that D-Block, this nigga ever went to private school.
I thought the same thing when I seen that interview.
There ain't no, listen, and I'm not, as we are older, ain't nothing wrong with going to private school.
Hold on, Jadakiss went to private school?
Jadakiss went to private school.
Yeah, bro.
The snowman.
He went to private school.
That's crazy.
No, nigga. Jadakiss D-Block.
Jeezy
He's not
is snowman.
Jeezy, nigga.
Jeezy is a snowman. Crazy, man. This nigga
Hey,
tripping.
Wop, I don't know if you know.
nigga said the snowman.
The running joke on this podcast, Blue don't know
don't know
shit
shit.
about hip hop.
It's cool. But no, Holmes daddy went on JBP. Shout out JBP, and he exposed some business like a dad should expose business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now he went to prep school. Ain't nothing wrong with prep school. Nigga, I went to Augusta Prep for 2 years in like 1st and 2nd grade. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I went to Augusta Prep for 1st and 2nd grade.
Where's Augusta Prep?
Augusta Prep is right there by the studio, across the street from the studio.
Did you like it?
It was
ain't know
1st and
that.
2nd grade.
Okay,
Only reason the story is that my mama tell me is the only reason they put me in Augusta Prep is because my godmother told them before I was born or whatever that this would be a better education type thing. My mama telling me that them niggas was too advanced. I wasn't keeping up. They put my ass right back in public school by like, I think I went, like I say, it was early, like it may have been like 1st or 2nd, by 3rd grade, I was public school.
How you wasn't keeping up and you just
That
started school?
Bro, that's the whole point.
Nah, I ain't jiving. I really was actually.
And that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Either nigga retarded, autism, something, I don't know. But the thing I
Nah,
was
I
not
doubt that's
able
what
to,
it was.
bro, Augusta Prep. The motherfuckers probably were just advanced. I don't know. I can't remember.
Nah, one thing I will tell you though, and we had this conversation all the time. I thought about this last night. When I moved to Columbia County, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I was a little behind, and I didn't know it because
Most people are when they come from
Columbia
somewhere
County.
else.
Yeah, I came from a military school, and I was advanced there. Columbia County, I was actually like right on track, and it was just a little more difficult for me. Like I wasn't behind, but I was like right on track, and that's when I realized Oh, it's great schools out here. I've been going to trash ass schools. Like, Blue, you ain't gonna like this. I went to Richmond County schools in 1st and 2nd grade. I went to Terrence Manor and I went to Jamestown. And them shit's trash. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, Richmond County schools trash.
I just be
bro.
feeling like, bro, in 1st and 2nd grade as a child, bro, it's kind of hard to dictate what school is trash and what's not. Cause, bro, I can't even remember 1st and 2nd grade as of now. Like, I don't even know what the fuck I was doing. I just know that I had real bad behavior problems at Augusta Prep. I had a sheet every day to where they would have to either give me a plus or a minus for my behavior.
Well, I kind of say it's trash because you're 100% right. Of course, I wasn't in 1st and 2nd grade knowing that the school was a bad school system.
Yeah.
What taught me, I didn't even know in high school. What taught me that Richmond County school system was a bad school system was when I went to college.
Facts.
When I went to college, some of the people that I'm still cool with to this day was in my classes, and we was in college algebra. It was a summer class. Them niggas was struggling. This was my 2nd time taking college algebra. We took college algebra in high school at Greenbrier High School in Columbia County, Evans, Georgia. And them niggas, Blue, I know you'll attest to this. Y'all niggas was struggling, bro. Them schools did not prepare y'all for college whatsoever.
I was just telling somebody, I said, hey, man, just make it through your freshman and sophomore year, bro. Once by the time your junior year hit around, you don't got used to studying and reading and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's horrible advice.
And I ain't never
Because you gotta get through that. If your high school didn't prepare you for college, your freshman and sophomore year, you might not make it.
But high school does not prepare you for high school. I feel like high school is supposed to prepare you for life. High school does none of that.
Columbia County schools prepare you for college.
Man, fuck out of here.
They do.
Man, Evans ain't prepare us for no motherfucking.
I can't speak on Evans High School because I didn't go. Greenbrier prepared me for college.
Well, you said Columbia County. Columbia County as a whole, if one school
I
is
thought y'all learned the same shit we learned.
ain't don't nobody. They don't teach us.
Greenbrier the richest school now.
They ain't teaching us about.
Or is it Lakeside?
They ain't shit. Both of them.
Okay.
Both of them niggas.
I don't know that.
But niggas, when I say life, bro, I'm talking about like financial shit, like how to.
Well, no school does that, Wop.
My point.
No.
They trying to nowadays, Blue. They still haven't figured it out though.
Well,
certain schools.
I feel like high school niggas is failing then, because if you're not finna prepare my child on, even though as parents we're going to prepare them too, but you with my child 8 hours a motherfucking day while I'm at work.
Yeah.
What the fuck is you teaching them? I don't give a fuck about no decimals, nigga. When the last time you done use a decimal besides money since you done been out of goddamn college or school?
Yeah, that's true.
That's all I'm saying.
Fractions.
I'm cool, learn it, but teach them how to balance a checkbook. Teach them what a checkbook means. Teach them that type of shit, bro. Like, you're not teaching these niggas nothing but
teach them about compound interest.
Teach them about all types of shit besides what happened in 1965. Man, them niggas dead, man. I'm just saying, I don't care. Like, teach.
Oh no, I 100% agree with you. Like, me and Blue done had plenty of conversations. Like, because for some odd reason, you know, him and a lot of my friends sold cars, and I don't know why they thought they knew more about financing than I did. But I taught them a simple technique. Remember when I told you, Blue? I was like, for every point on the interest it only affects your car note by $10 to $20. And you was like, how the fuck did you know that? And I was like, because it's simple financing. Hey, they should teach shit like that in school. Hey, I learned that in college. Though.
Hey, remember we had to learn the periodic table?
Yeah.
When the last time you used that motherfucker? I bet you right now if I gave
you...
But
we don't have jobs in science, bro.
If we had jobs in science, we would have went to college and already been studying that, so we would already been ahead of the game. But my thing is, right now, if I gave you a outline of periodic table, you probably wouldn't know where to start.
Nah, I don't think you know.
If I gave you the blank sheet of paper of the periodic table, you'll be able to tell me each spot what letters you're supposed to go with.
Probably half.
Half ain't full.
Most niggas can't give you 10.
I don't even think you can. I don't even think you can give me half. I don't even know how many things on the periodic table.
Okay, gas. Go. Helium, oxygen, boron.
I'm talking about the abbreviations, where it's supposed to be placed on the chart, the number that's supposed to be beside it. Niggas ain't waking up.
Gases to the far right. I was about to name.
Hey, bro, how you know all that, man?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Man, give him the test.
Cause
Blue.
nigga, I just told you. Like,
Give him the test. That's cool.
I'm a
to
little
know
different.
the gas. It's cool to know the little easy. We all knew what gas and helium and shit. I'm talking go down to them other motherfuckers.
That's why I'm trying to shit on goddamn. Trying
I'm
to shit
just
on my
saying,
little
how you know that though?
What the gas?
Who knows stuff like that? Yeah,
Nigga,
Hey.
I just know.
They didn't teach you that in high school at Richmond.
they probably did. I
You
can't
feel
remember.
me? You ain't using sense. That's
I
all
told
I'm
you
trying to
that
say.
trash-ass education.
They should have taught. But shit, even then though, that shit ain't finna help me in no real world unless I'm finna go in that field.
Yeah, I agree with you though.
Nigga, man, come on, man. Just,
I agree with you.
I'm
What we
gonna
talking
print
about?
that. I'm gonna print that shit out. I'm gonna come over here and we're gonna put that shit on camera and document. I'm document that shit, bro.
Well, I'm probably gonna give you half, bro.
We
And
finna-
that's
hey.
just off the cuffs.
I want to know how many what's names on the periodic table.
100 and is it?
It's 118
Yeah.
known elements right now. You think this nigga Slink gonna be able to write in all of that shit right now, bro? He talking about something he gonna give us half. I'll give him 25.
Why you ain't let me say the number? See, what fucking up my smart nigga moment?
Hey, bro, if
Because
you,
I was gonna say
hey,
you
what
do
they
this,
see.
hey,
if Slim know that, bro, Slim, we gotta
Slim,
watch him, bro.
if you gave me 50 of these motherfuckers, bro, I give it to you. Cause there's no way in hell I was finna remember this shit. I cheated. I used to print these motherfuckers out on my
I gave you
motherfucking
three.
pen.
I gave you 3. I got to give you how many? 47 more.
47 more, but I'm not talking about what you can give me. I'm talking about putting them in the proper position of where they are in the periodic table, nigga. That matters too. Not what the fuck on here.
I listed the
You
gas.
talking about where the gas at? Nah,
To the
gas.
far right?
No, it's not.
No, the gas. To the far
No,
right.
it's not. That's helium, nigga.
That's gas, nigga. All those are gases.
Okay. What's right under that? What's right under that?
Hey man, I'm done, man. Cause you already
What's
shit
right
on.
what's right under that?
You didn't even
What's-
give me credit for knowing what a gas is.
All right, you got it. What's right under that?
Man, I'm done. I don't want to do it no
Oh, okay.
more.
You
You
said
win,
you
okay?
gonna give me
You
40.
win. Cause you're not gonna give me credit. Anyway.
I gave it to you. I gave it to you.
I said,
I gave it to you.
said helium. What's up under helium?
What's
is
the
it oxygen?
What's oxygen? What's the right? No.
What is it? Boron?
No.
What is it? Tell me what it is.
All of it is noble gas. It's NE, whatever the fuck that is.
Oh, okay.
And then it's AR, then it's man, you ain't finna get 40 of these in the right
Any
order.
is neon.
You ain't finna get 50 of these.
Is neon?
You're not finna get these in the right order, man.
Any is neon.
I don't give a damn if it's Freon. You ain't finna get them in the right. You ain't finna get 50 of them
I'm
in the
not,
right
bro.
order, man.
I'm not. I can like probably list them. I can't get them in the order.
My point. That shit.
I knew helium was
Why
first.
the
though.
fuck they had us trying
I knew
to get
helium was first.
Hey, why the
you
fuck
didn't
they,
give me credit.
No, you got it. You did helium, but why the fuck they had us doing that shit?
Oh, I don't know, nigga. Just like in 5th grade when they made you do the learn the capitals and states and the fucking presidents in order. I was like, bro, why am I stressing my mind like learning this shit? Like,
I'm only gonna remember the niggas who I'm old enough to remember anyway.
yeah.
I can't tell you what number President Obama was. I knew he was the president though. What number was he? I'm dead
44.
at. I can't tell you.
44.
44?
Yeah.
I should know that, shouldn't I?
I don't know.
My point. It don't matter.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. It's
That
not
shit don't
that
fucking
important.
matter. Like I know George. Who was the first president? George Washington,
Washington.
right?
You know what number Trump was, right?
No, what is it? 50?
45.
45. Man, I don't
Come
care.
on, 45, Mr. 45. 46 was Sleepy Joe, and 47 was Trump.
Hey, Trump say he trying to do what they could do another term.
Yeah, Blue. That's your topic too, Blue. Like,
What you
bruh,
think?
how you feel about Trump right now? Trump got a lot of shit going on.
I don't know. It's too early to speak, man. He done made a lot of questionable decisions. He hasn't came through with the platinum plan that he promised black people. So
Trump blew on your ass, bro.
Yeah, Blue on that
Yo,
platinum
yeah,
plan.
Trump.
For
Blue,
sure.
you didn't even know about the platinum plan until I showed it to you.
It don't
You
matter.
own this shit.
It don't matter. We need that. You made a promise. You
How
need to
much
come
you supposed
through.
to
with it.
give, Blue?
What was that? 500 billion or 500 million? What was it?
Yeah, something like that.
Like 500 million.
Which equivalated to like 200,000 a nigga.
I'll take 200,000.
I'm on that. I'm on Trump ass too. I'm on Trump ass too. Nigga, too. Nigga, come on with this shit, nigga.
Hey, bro, can I tell a quick Trump story on the pod?
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, this nigga Blue, so he didn't know nothing about politics. And I used to spit this politics shit to him every day. And one day during the pandemic, I told Blue, I said, man, this nigga Trump in his bag. You know, this nigga just got down, passed some shit, and came out with a letter, and all you got to do is print the letter out, and you ain't got to pay your rent. Landlords can't evict you. Blue, tell him what you did.
That's exactly what I did.
You believe it?
I ran off on the landlord.
Bro, he printed the letter out and gave it to the landlord. They didn't evict him.
For sure.
How many months you stay in that apartment, Blue?
That was a real letter.
I forgot. But yeah, for sure.
That shit was real.
Yeah, you ain't have to pay no rent or nothing.
But what the fuck?
See, bro, niggas think I just be talking. Bro, he didn't believe me when I told him. He didn't believe me. He only did it to see if it was true. And what happened, Blue?
They still got that motherfucker?
Oh, it's too late now.
Niggas gotta listen to me a little bit. I don't just be talking. Nigga, I be watching them goddamn them Fox Newses. You know, that's a Republican news. And that's where they be telling you all that head ass shit. I ain't gonna lie though, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Like, nowadays news is just straight propaganda.
It's all fake propaganda, all the agenda.
Bro, it ain't used to be like that. Like, the news used to tell you the news. No. I'm talking about how political they are now. Nigga, Fox wasn't the Republican news. CNN wasn't the fucking liberal news. When we was kids. When we was like 9, 10 years old, they gave us the news.
When we was kids, man, my daddy used to steal every time he cooking, that nigga used to have on that Democratic ass news and CNN or whatever, bro. That's always been like, there's always been channels for Democrats and Republicans on TV.
It wasn't as blatant.
It was.
Indirect.
If our parents know what they're watching, it has to be blatant because our parents were at that time were only going to be a Republican or a Democrat.
Well, you want me to tell you something interesting about black baby boomers?
What up?
Black baby boomers are a little confused. They was brainwashed to believe that they have to vote liberal when really their morals and values align more so conservative.
I mean, I guess. I feel like that whole a lot of shit we've been brainwashed though. Like this whole shit is a brainwash, man. Them niggas gonna tell you whatever the fuck they gonna tell you.
Yeah, bro.
To stop from what the fuck really going on. I've always heard that it can't be a lie.
Bro, it's a lot of things that our parents taught us from their era that I just started realizing in my late 20s, early 30s that was wrong. Like, you want to know one of the biggest ones?
What?
And you probably can speak on this more than us because you're the only one on the podcast with kids. But that whole kids need to shut the fuck up and be seen and not heard, that shit is 100% wrong, bro. You got to let your kids have some form of personality, some form of opinion, and talk to them about what the fuck they feeling and what they got going on.
Our parents raised us for a world that didn't exist.
Survival.
They raised us in a world. They raised us for a world that didn't exist then and don't exist now.
Explain.
Certain things that they felt that was important wasn't really important. So you'll find, like you just said, you find different things where certain things just as you get older, it don't make sense. Why would I do that? Mm-hmm. Why did you make me do that? Because as a man now, I would never make my kid do that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Now, in today's time, the only thing I can say that is not the same is how much freedom as kids we had without really worrying about bad shit happening.
Oh, I got a good question that I thought about before we did the pod that I want to ask both of y'all. It really don't matter who go first. Let's let Blue go first, though. What would you tell your 21-year-old self?
My 20-year-old self?
Mm-hmm. To prepare you for you being 35. Because you about to be 35 this year, right?
Yeah.
And how old you about to be? 33?
I already turned 33.
Oh, you about to be 34?
I mean, my birthday's in March, so next year, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Happy late birthday, bro.
I would tell myself to always keep a job.
Nigga, that's easier said than done. Something better.
Nah,
Shit, at 21, it was easy to get a job.
That's important, though.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Because I feel like that's how you always have money. If you always making money, and I feel like when people they mess up because they'll make some money, and they'll stop working for 3 or 4 months.
And you better not say buy a house. Go ahead though.
And they'll make some more money, and they'll start working for about 3 or 4 months. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you should always keep money coming in. Also, I tell myself to focus on my nutrition. You know what I mean? Focus on my nutrition because you're not always gonna have that super high metabolism.
Fat nigga shit. Keep
You
going.
feel me? And I also would tell myself to start making investments. But them are 3 things I tell
On
myself.
what?
I mean, I'm heavy in the stock market right now. So, with this, what I would say, and I would say, I would say the stock market or crypto.
You would have told your 21-year-old self to fuck with the stock market. You wouldn't have brought no fucking Bitcoin.
I would have told my 21-year-old self, hey man, go put $100 when you get your refund check. Go put $100 in Bitcoin.
You didn't know that shit.
Bro, nigga 21 ain't think about that shit, bro.
Wop, you go.
I would have told myself now, stop living in the now.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Because at 21, niggas be living in the now. Niggas live for the next day, the next party, the next paycheck, the next everything.
Shout out to Damo. Keep going.
Shit, I mean, at 20, Damo 75, and he's still living in the now. At 21, a lot of motherfuckers living in the now, bro. It's a lot more money circulating around there than it was at 21 for me. I can say there's young niggas with bags.
Yeah, for sure.
At 21, when I was age, niggas wasn't having all that paper like that. Like, it was only a few motherfuckers who just you always seen with money. But like now, bro, it's so easy with whatever the fuck they doing to get money. So I say, like, bro, don't live in the now.
Hold on, pause
Thankful.
real quick. Certain things when we was young was very lucrative that nowadays too many fucking people do it. Like when I was 21 years old, I used to flip Jordans, bro, and that shit was so motherfucking easy. Nowadays, everybody do that shit, and the fucking shoe game is disgusting.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Keep going, though. I want to hear what else you tell.
There's a lot of shit.
Like, if you was really on your hustle mentality 10 years ago, you'll be
This
up
is
right
15,
now.
Blue.
15 years ago, especially with the real estate market, man. Like if you was flipping houses and
But see, it's
investing
hard,
in
bro.
real estate
Like,
back in the day.
You ain't had money to buy no house.
that goes back to like if your high school would have told you that was as accessible for you to reach at 17, then at 21 I could see you going into that market. But if you ain't got no money and you working at fucking McDonald's paycheck to paycheck, bro, the last thing on your mind is trying to put money to the side to invest in a house. Because in your mind, you don't even see that going nowhere. Like, nigga, I'm trying to live for right now.
That's real.
That's why I say, like, stop living in the now. Put that $100 to the side and don't touch it. Nigga, when I used to get my paychecks, man, all that shit is going on whatever the fuck make me feel good.
Where you used to work when you was young?
I worked at. I ain't had no job up until like after high school. And that was like, bro, I worked like Pizza Hut. I worked at Walmart. Where else? It's like regular kid shit. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like just starting a job shit. Nothing. First out of high school, I worked at Bridgestone. They fired the shit out of me.
How'd you like that at that young of an age? Nigga,
I
that's a very demanding job at a young age.
I couldn't handle it.
Yeah, for sure.
I wasn't mind wise, I wasn't mature enough to understand why I'm waking up at 3:30 in the morning to get to a job at 5:30 fresh out of high school. Like I couldn't just understand it. So of course at 19, 18 years old, bro, I'm coming in late. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I'm falling asleep in orientation, shit like that. Now at 33 now, of course I would tell my younger self, like, nigga, this right here, this job right here could set you up 10 years down the line where you really you might not have to do nothing.
Why you ain't try college? Because I had this conversation with somebody today, and I was like, us niggas that went to college, it's like y'all don't even understand us.
I tried college.
What college you went to?
GMC.
What happened? Why you ain't like it?
I wanted to rap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shit. I wasn't finna sit in nobody's class either. I just sat in somebody's class for goddamn.
Why you ain't try to go to university though?
I hurt my leg. You know I was supposed to hoop.
Yeah. I forgot.
College.
About that.
I was supposed to go.
But you ain't try to go the academic route.
Nah, man, my grades was decent, bro. Them bitches wasn't enough to get me full ride without having to still come out of pocket without some shit. So basketball was the only outlet that I could have somewhat slid in the door slow with. But once coaches and shit got changed down in Savannah, and then I tore my ACL, and I'm down here doing rehab instead of up there where I'm around college shit that could have maybe motivated me and shit. Like,
how'd you tear your ACL?
Playing the scrub 1-on-1.
Damn.
Who was it?
I can't even remember this nigga name, bro. It was a Grove Town nigga, bro. I can't even remember. A big sloppy, fat ass.
Oh, I wouldn't know because Grove Town was in the school when I was in school.
Yeah, cause my daddy was finna assistant coach at Grove Town with Coach Madigan ass, like right about 2 years after they had opened up or whatever. And I just playing because I was out of I was done with school. I was out of high school. I graduated already, but I'm dealt with my daddy because he coaching. So I used to scrimmage with the team and shit like that. And after I'm not even supposed to be doing this, I'm on a whole workout routine. Like morning to I play this nigga and spin off this nigga and fuck my whole shit up.
As soon as you spun, you tore your shit?
As soon as I spun this nigga, I didn't even have to play this nigga, but as soon as I spun off this nigga, I spun, was finna do a layup, I felt that shit. Woke up, what that beat was did big.
You probably don't remember. I seen you at the Y right after you tore your ACL.
I was working out.
Doing pull-ups, yup. And you was sad as fuck.
Yeah. But that shit, I wouldn't wish that pain on whoever I dislike. If I dislike, I don't even dislike nobody. But if I did have nigga, I wouldn't wish that pain on them.
So what happened after you had surgery?
Shit, I had got back working out and shit, but I fell out of love. I was engaging in other shit while I was working out. So, outside was my shit. I didn't even care about.
But did you still have it though after surgery?
I had it, but it was a mind thing. You gotta wear that big ass brace and shit once you get out of your rehab. So
you gotta wear it forever.
Technology wasn't as good as it is now, right?
You gotta wear it forever.
I mean, you don't have to wear it forever, but fresh out of surgery, your rehab shit gonna take down there about a year and a half, some change, possibly depending on how your body.
And this is back then. This is when ACL surgery. ACL injuries was over.
Career ending.
Your career
was
over.
Damn, and it wasn't just my ACL. I told my ACL, my MCL. I had bone bruise, ligament damage. I had
off of a spin.
It was non-contact.
But it was non-contact. But what I think is that my shit had already been fucked up.
Yeah, you kept.
And I just kept playing because I used to tell my pops all the time, but my knee, I'm having pain. And that nigga told me straight up, that nigga cried after I hurt my shit, cause he was he told my mama he used to tell me all the time his knee used to be bothering him, and I used to think that nigga was on some soft shit. You feel what I'm saying? So
a lot of coaches beat me. I'm like, that man hurt.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
Daddy though.
Yeah, but that's my daddy though. So of course, you know what I'm saying? My your daddy be like, man, you all right, man, suck that shit up. Shit, I'm finna suck that shit up, go out there and play again. You know what I'm saying? But my ACL, MCL, I had bone bruise, I had no tissue, everything was fucked up in my knee, bro.
Oh, you had that Alonzo Ball.
I had that fuck up. But after my surgery, nigga, I was running faster. I was jumping higher.
For real?
I was jumping higher. I was running faster.
So you feel like it made you more explosive?
It did make me more explosive because I was already on a weight, a weight program too. So I'm doing my legs, getting my legs stronger, but it's also strengthening everything else that I'm working.
How old were you?
About 17.
Oh, you definitely
16,
could have came.
Oh yeah, his body was more developed. His body was getting to his grown man side.
I was when
that's why he's still growing.
That was I felt that was the most healthiest and built I ever was after surgery, because I had I was going to rehab. I was jogging, I was in the Y every day. I'm working out, I'm getting my legs strength. But as I'm strengthening this leg, I ain't doing nothing but strengthening this leg too. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm more explosive, but when it comes down to actual in-game movements, being agile, being able to spin without mentally knowing that my leg is fucked up, it was just a tricky situation. So it was really a mind thing more than it was me actually being able to do it. You feel what I'm saying?
So when did you fall out of love with basketball?
Probably after I couldn't go after school to hoop.
What school you was going to?
Armstrong Atlanta. And I had just left from East Georgia. I had went down there on an open trial shit. Went out there and bust their ass. Was
Turk there when you went there?
Oh, okay. I went out there and bust their ass. But once that shit happened, bro, that shit was over with, bro. I was outside. I was hanging out around there with goddamn BG. I wasn't thinking about no basketball then.
All right, so on the last pod, we actually was talking about Young LA, and it brung up the topic of how old is too old to be rapping, and Grease was like, hang that shit up after 30. What you think about that?
Yeah, what Grease said. Grease on the new album. So he said, hang that shit up. His ass rapping on the new album. So Grease, you know how Grease is though.
Grease on the album right now.
Grease is on Street Ball. Now listen, I'm gonna put it like this though, bro. Grease ain't never was all the way full-fledged rapping from the jump. That's what he said on the pod. It's always been me full-fledged rapping. I've always been a motherfucker that's trying to encourage Grease to full-fledged rap. So Grease never got the full experience of taking rap serious. So him saying he hanging it up at 30 is completely different than me having a catalog of 1,000 songs with motion or in progress and hanging it up at 30. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? If I was to blow tomorrow, Grease would be rapping.
But do you ever feel too old to be rapping, especially when you be seeing these youngsters and all these lists they have out? And
bro,
I know you pay attention.
Rick Ross made it at 35. 2 Chainz had his second run at 37, 36. That just depends on your relationships and who fuck with your music, bro. If I was trash, I would have been on this shit up.
That's what Grease said though. He said
it don't got nothing to do with that. It's just
that's what he said.
But see,
he said
my life,
don't mean you trash.
My life, I can still rap and still work my job, take care of my family, and it don't make no difference if I'm rapping or not. Mm-hmm. So it really just depends on like if you a full-fledged rapper and you full-time rap with no job, nothing, you just think that your music is finna you, man, hang that shit up. Nigga, I got a whole job, a whole household that I take care of. You feel what I'm saying?
But are you still actively pursuing like a situation?
A situation
with music?
Like what you mean, like a deal?
Not even just a deal. Like, do you still have hopes and dreams of rap being your main?
Always have hopes and dreams of being. You always have hopes and dreams of getting the okay of your peer, getting the gratitude of your peers or people you don't know for what you love to do. Mm-hmm. How old is it to podcast?
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Me neither. How old is it? Like, when you say hang that shit up, that shit refer like to me, I see when niggas is 35 still pursuing a basketball career. To me, I'm like, hang it up.
Now, you asked me the podcast question. One thing I did tell somebody recently, though, because I seen somebody that just started podcasting say he was taking a break because he's getting burnt out. Mm-hmm. And I thought about it. See, me personally, I think you can podcast forever. It's just one of them things that, like,
well, tell me this. Why the fuck?
The image is different.
Okay, the image is different, but you tell me right now why rock bands can drop albums in they 80s, 80 years old. They can still drop albums, still tour the world.
Oh, I can tell you a simple answer.
But when it comes to rap,
because in the black community, for some odd reason, we look down on people pursuing their dreams. In the white community, they call those inspiring independent artists.
We don't look at certain black R&B artists as them not following their dreams because they still touring at 75 or 60 when niggas should have been. Ronald Isley still doing shows. Ain't nobody tell that nigga hang it up.
I'm telling you, for some reason in the black community, they shun niggas rapping.
It's
a bad stigmatism on rappers.
They do. I'm not saying they don't. I'm not saying they don't.
You know something else they like look down on and frown upon in the black community? When you help your children. Mm-hmm. Oh, when you help your children, you do anything for your kids. You a spoiled ass bitch, and I get it out the mud and I'm better than you.
What you mean by that?
You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
You talking about Bronny?
If that's the example you want to use, okay, let's use Bronny. I know a judge where we live that stepped down and his son took his position after he got his law degree and he became a judge, and all the white people clapped. I can show you the post on Facebook. That shit got thousands of likes on that motherfucker. When LeBron leveraged his position to get his son on his team, y'all niggas start using terms like nepotism that y'all never even use in your fucking life and saying crazy shit. That's what the fuck Brian was supposed to do.
Can I elaborate?
Go ahead. It's your turn.
Was that person qualified to be the judge?
Yes.
LeBron's not
Nigga,
qualified.
the rookies this year. Who's the rookie of the year? Hold on. I got this shit on blue. Who's the rookie of the year this year?
I don't know.
Exactly. Your turn, Wop.
Why the hell? What don't make Bron qualified? He's the face of the NBA
Because his name,
because of his name.
not because his talent.
But Bronny's not a bad.
Hold on. You said because Bron's. Are you talking about Bronny?
Because of Bronny.
Oh, Bronny. Okay.
So what are you? So you're saying Bronny is not qualified because of his playing ability?
Yes.
Bronny's not a bad player though.
I never said it was a bad player. What I'm saying is it's a lot of good players who, if they were put in that same situation with Bronny, they'll be doing the same thing or better. But LeBron is simply in that situation because of his name. If his name was Craig, he wouldn't have never got drafted by the Lakers. That's my thing.
I mean, but if your son was a decent player that could hoop or play football and you could get him a job in the league, I'm pretty sure you would have did that regardless of whatever. Cause it ain't like Bron was like, hey, we finna make this nigga an NBA player, but if he starts sucking, we ain't gonna put we just gonna let him ride the bench. Man, they put Bronny ass on the G League real quick.
Hold on. Not only did they put him on the G League, but they put him on the G League not because he belong on the G League. He don't belong in the league. They put him on the G League to develop him. And I don't know if you know this, but if you talk to the other players in the locker room when they talk to reporters behind,
that's what
they're saying. But this what they're saying though. They're saying that the team is revolved around Bronny's success. And that's not fair to the other players.
But you got to think about it though, Blue. What is sports missing right now?
Sports is and that's what sports missing. Sports is missing the competitive nature because stuff is getting handed to players.
Not only competitive nature, and I could use music for this example too. Both of them motherfuckers is missing development.
No, they got development.
They don't.
They got development.
Bro, these kids is coming straight out of a high school or one good year in college. Just because they average a certain amount of point, they come into this league thinking that they finna be hot shit. Instead of developing, they're doing everything right with Bronny. By the time Bronny doesn't have to play G League no more, he's going to be averaging a certain amount of points that's going to prove everybody wrong and why he's in the position.
But what I'm saying is, you can do that with anybody, bro. What the Lakers are proving to us. It's two things. One thing they're proving us that the best players don't go to the league. It's the best players in the best situations. That's who goes. So stop lying.
This nigga bitter from his past.
So stop lying to kids saying that the league got the best players. The league does not have the best players. That's why they're blowouts. If the best players in the league, it wouldn't be blowouts. It would be teams getting beat by 50.
That's cap.
It wouldn't be teams getting beat by 50 if they was the best players in the world.
If the Spurs is going against the Celtics, nigga, it's blowouts because niggas just suck.
Well, I mean, honestly, the game has developed so much over these years that, of course, foreigner players are going to develop skills that could potentially make them better than American players. We saw that with the Olympic team when they was getting blown out for those years. So yeah, we can talk that we the best in the world type shit, but when these foreigners come over here, they spank our ass.
Because we ain't got the best in the world,
and that's fine. It's more foreigners in the league now than there are Americans. Can we agree?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
You don't think that there are more foreigner players with Stain than there are American?
No.
Nah. A foreigner player just got MVP last year,
that's
if
one.
I'm not mistaken, right?
Okay, that's one.
We got SG.
All right, that's two.
There's the foreigners have
Steph Curry.
My brother,
Kevin Durant.
Okay.
LeBron James.
But with those
Kyrie Irving.
we know them.
There's Devin Booker.
We can go back
SG, you meant SGA?
Yeah, he's from Canada.
Yeah.
All right, come on, man.
Hold on.
It's crazy we calling Canadians
Jaylen Brown, the MVP. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum.
They are foreigners, but like, them niggas is still in our continent.
Bro, there are ass of, bro, Joel Embiid.
Trash.
It don't matter. Luka.
Okay.
Joel Embiid play for the American team now.
Giannis.
It's a lot more American players dominating.
Giannis play for France.
Huh?
Giannis play for France.
Bro, Kyrie ain't even born in America. He's born in Australia.
That don't count. Bro, he a military kid. That don't count.
You a military kid.
I know. That's why I don't count. Come on, bro.
Ben Simmons from Australia, too. Is he a military kid?
I ain't know that.
Victor Wimby.
He played for France for sure.
Tony Parker.
Tony Parker,
We could.
France.
What I'm trying to say is, bro, if we go
You must
down,
be looking at all the French players.
I'm regardless of what I'm looking at. What I'm saying is, you go back. Pete Stojakovic, motherfucking foreigners have been in the league for a very long time.
I think he's from Slovenia.
What I'm saying is they've been in the league for a long time, bro. That's all I'm saying. So the Americans been in competition with them niggas, but that's because shit develops. Like,
But this the real problem with the Lakers and with Bronny and what they got going on. This the biggest issue. The issue is that we have always been told that the best man gonna play, that the best player gonna get drafted, that the best player gonna like as long as you got the talent, they gonna find you. And that's what I said. Bronny and LeBron, they just exposed it. That's not true. It's the best players in
Blue,
the best
I don't
situation.
understand why y'all so focused on Bronny.
I just
though.
told
It's
you,
so
though.
many
It's not about-
players
it's
out there.
about-
This
it's-
nigga
it's about
Bronny
how
not
many
even, like,
players-
trash as fuck.
But yes, he is. But the point is, it's about players getting opportunities. Well, it's people up at 5 o'clock in the morning, dog. Every single
Why
day.
you think Bronny trash?
Bro, he averaged like 2 points a game.
bro, it ain't all about the points, bro.
What is he good at?
Bro, you can.
What is he good at?
Bro,
Hold on,
sometimes,
answer the question. What is he good at?
bro, Bronny's a good. He can give you assists.
Man,
He
come
can
on,
get
man.
rebounds. He hustles. Like,
Come
to
on,
me,
man.
I'm a
Great defensive player.
He doesn't
He a
hustle.
great-
He doesn't hustle. He's
Bro,
on.
he does
They
hustle,
got
man.
him on tape walking on defense.
But they got
He does
everybody.
not-
They got
Every single
they
player's
got
on
NBA
tape
players
walking on defense.
walking
They
on
got him
defense.
on tape not getting back when everybody.
They got LeBron doing that 45
But
times. Bro.
LeBron is a vet though. LeBron
Vets
is a
or not,
rookie.
you supposed to lead
Rookies
by
who trying to make the
example.
team, not jogging back on defense.
Bro, JJ Redick picked that man.
Exactly.
JJ Redick knows basketball.
Come on, man. But why? Cause he coached the Lakers.
No, because he just knows. Some people just know
Bro,
basketball.
it's politics, bro. And that's
All of it
that's
is
the biggest
politics.
thing, Wop, bro. People grind too hard to get to the league
no.
for this to be going on,
Ain't-
bro.
bro, that's just
people
like-
really,
that's
people really
just
working
like
hard to get to the
Facts.
league, bro.
But guess what? What you cry? You about to cry?
No, I'm just
God
saying,
damn,
bro.
nigga sensitive, man.
Hey, wow, I ain't gonna
just
go
saying,
too
bro.
deep. I ain't gonna go too deep, but Blue think that the white man stole his opportunity for him to go to the NFL. So these type of topics, he takes
Cuz-
personal.
Listen,
Ain't
bro,
nothing
listen,
to think.
listen,
That's what
listen,
happened.
Listen, bro.
But
listen.
this is what you gotta understand, bro. People really getting up, people really grinding, and they say the best man gonna play. They say the best man gonna get his opportunity.
No.
They say if you're good enough, they gonna find you.
No.
That's not true.
That ain't
Stop
true.
lying to people. You can't lie. Stop lying to people. That's all I'm saying, bro.
but-
And Bronny just exposed that.
But
It's
who-
about who you is and who you know.
It's always been that, Blue. They
But
tell
that's
you-
not what they said though. That's
but
the
they
problem.
They tell you that with real life when they tell you about job applications. They tell you it's not about what you know, it's who you know.
You
That's
right.
with- that's
But
with-
sports is supposed to be different, though.
That's with sports.
Sports
that's
supposed to
with
be different,
music.
though.
How,
That's what they always told us. Am I right or wrong, Walt?
bro?
Am I right or wrong? Have they not always said the best gonna play? Have you not always heard that
for
play?
your team?
That's not true though.
That is
Bronny
true.
ain't the best on the Lakers G League team.
Bro, Bronny's average like they just hit like 36.
Nigga, he went crazy on that G League team.
Bro,
he was the best player over
he
there.
been going crazy.
Are you crazy?
He been going crazy like the past couple
They're
of games.
revolving the team around him. You can make
Nigga,
anybody
Bronny
look
dropped like
good.
20 something when all
You
the
can
stars
make
said,
anybody
in the
look
game,
good.
on the Lakers.
They're proving that you can develop anybody, make anybody look good, bro. That's what they're proving.
That's
The
good.
Lakers are proving that they have a good development team. That's what they're proving, that they can develop players.
That's good.
Because homeboy came in trash. They said we're gonna do whatever we can to make you
Bronny-
look
but
good,
that's the thing,
and they're
bro.
doing that.
I can't agree that Bronny has been trash.
Bro, come on, bro.
See-
Dude was averaging like 1 point, one
Bro,
rebound,
that's just getting used to
getting
it.
his ankles broke
That's
on
just
film.
bro. He got his ankles broke, but then he turned around and broke Giannis. So what are we talking about?
Giannis?
Boy, had that boy skate.
Did he score?
It don't matter.
It does matter.
I don't care if you score. If I can break you down, my nigga, eventually I will score, nigga.
No.
That don't matter bro. You still if I got there and cross you up right now, you fall, but I missed the jumper. Did you not still fall?
Missed though.
It don't matter.
Did it count?
It don't matter if
I
it
thought
count.
points. I thought it mattered. I
don't
thought that's
matter
what
if it-
mattered.
But look though,
I thought that's what mattered.
but it does matter. But if I cross you up, is not everybody still gonna scream?
Yeah.
They just gonna be disappointed when I miss the shot. It's just not gonna be another scream, right?
Yeah.
So you still fail. You still embarrassed.
Yeah.
All right. I switch up the mood in the game. When y'all niggas think y'all finna go in the night a 6-point lead, I'm finna put my arm in your chest and knock your player down and make y'all want to fight. It makes everything calm down. I changed up the momentum of the game. I'm a momentum changer.
So his best attribute, he can fight.
He's a momentum changer. That's what Draymond is, a momentum changer.
And he's the captain of the team.
And he a captain.
Wow, I'm real with you, bro. you made the only somewhat decent point I ever heard in my life about Drake.
But Draymond,
That's cap. I've been goddamn going in on you about
but
Draymond
he's a moment,
forever.
bro. He's a momentum.
Everything you've been
switch
saying is
changer.
cap, though.
No.
He's not good at nothing. You said he was good.
Draymond had a triple-double the other day.
Bro,
How many points he had?
Like 20-something.
No way.
Man, I ain't
Oh,
gonna
my
lie, bro.
mama.
I'm not gonna lie. Draymond will fuck around
And-
sneak.
and-
He will
and that
sneak-
nigga
he
shot
will
like-
sneak and give you like 20, bro. You just won't understand.
And he
you won't
shot
see
like
it.
6 for 8 from 3.
No.
Dead ass. Because I watched the game, bro. He shot like 6 or 8 from 3. Yeah, you about to be mad when you see this shit. I ain't gonna lie, Blue. You just be so fucking wrong. You be so wrong, it be nasty, bro. All your takes is invalid, bro. What takes do you have?
Bro,
that's
I'm
good?
always right. What are you talking about?
No, bro. You always get proved wrong, dog.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't. What are you talking about? It's cap. Everybody be telling you I'm always right.
That's not.
You ain't even know
true,
about the
dog.
swastika, bro.
The swastika.
Yeah.
Nigga, because that shit probably not true. I don't be paying your black power shit no attention. Nigga, you be on some fake black power shit. Cut that shit out.
Man, black power. Hey,
Blue, you not even like no righteous nigga like that. So I don't know why the fuck
Damn,
you
bro.
be pretending that shit, dog.
Hey, that nigga say you old greaseball, man. You a dirty nigga,
Nah,
man.
like niggas really be on some shit like they think goddamn they like that, but they not really like that and shit. That shit be crazy, dog.
Man, Blue got all the sauce, man. He just put his own game, man. About the
can't
swastika,
find
man.
I tell him, man, he don't want to hear me. I told her I dropped them gems 10 years ago.
I believe.
Nigga, you was talking that Kanye shit. But you, bro, Blue, you know what tripped me out though? It's a list of shit that you say you don't want to talk about on the pod, but then you start saying shit like that, and I'll be like, nigga, that shit is worse than the shit you talk about you don't want to talk about on the pod. What sense is that? Wow, this nigga started the pod out talking about Muslims. But he got list of shit he don't want to talk
I ain't gonna lie, boy. He snapped on that motherfucker. Hey, that's a short. That's a short right there. That nigga
Nah, I
went,
slick thought about cutting that shit out.
hey, keep it. Hey, and make sure you keep when I say, hey, man, I ain't got nothing against the Muslims. Cause that nigga snapped. But that nigga, that nigga turned into Tupac, boy.
Bruh, you
Hey,
know why I
straight
thought
up, man.
about
All
cutting it out?
y'all God damn, bro.
Yeah, that nigga was
He
serious.
said,
Like,
y'all fake ass Muslims.
nigga, what's your personal beef with them niggas?
I don't have beef with her.
He said they be
I'm
faking,
just
bro.
keeping it real.
All right, I ain't got beef with Muslims. You wanna know what I got a problem with though? And they gonna probably crucify me. I got a problem with niggas who are Muslim and gang members. I feel like you can't be both.
That's interesting.
But I ain't gonna go into further details. I just feel like you can't be both. Because if you go to prison, where you gonna go? You gonna go with this side or you gonna go with the Muslims? 9 times out of 10, niggas finna go with the Muslims.
All right, well, let me ask you a basic question then, since you don't want to go too deep into
What
it.
that?
Why do you think they do that?
Why do I think they what? They do both?
Yeah.
Because they whoever they allow it.
Yeah. You know, I don't talk about gangbanging.
Nah, that's the only thing I can think of is because they allow it. I don't know.
Well, before we get off though, man, let's talk
know.
about your album, bro. You know, I gotta make a clip out of it. We gotta promote this album, dog. I already asked you, the question, the serious question.
Yeah,
now
serious
let's talk
question. You
about the
listen to it?
album
You listen to it?
sincerely. Wop. Yeah, you know I listen to it.
You ain't listen to me, Blue.
I ain't listen to it. I need to hear it.
Man, Blue don't listen to music, period.
Blue, listen to that.
You think so?
You should. Maybe unless you tired, unless you want to listen to all that extra shit that been going on, you want to listen to Kendrick.
So how you feel about the project? I'm gonna keep it a bean with you though. This project right here, you rapping totally different on it.
It's my best project. It's my
What made you make that kind of music though?
Cause you said somebody was better than me.
Nah, I can't have nothing to do with this.
You said somebody was better than me that ain't better than me.
So that's why
I
you
don't feel like
rapping
none
that.
of these niggas better than me. So when you said that, and I already ain't had been rapping, so I needed to rap. But I did 20 songs in like 7 days.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna lie. I believe your answer only because the versatility on the album. You normally, I'm not saying you rap the same all the time.
I do.
but
Usually it's straight gangster shit all the way through. There's
yeah,
no substance.
this album you came with something totally different.
Yeah, I'm really rapping. Like introspective shit, like my life. Deep in depth. It's your fault.
What you talked about?
You gotta listen to it, bro.
Oh, he shot me with a lot of shit. He talked about his real life.
I'm not gonna hold you, Blue. Like you, that's one of them tapes you listen from. It's 20 songs on that motherfucker. It's double this. That's the most songs I done ever put on a project. But from track 1 to track 20, you gonna fuck with it. It's real rapping. Some songs I ain't even got. Some songs are just strictly samples. It's just me rapping over samples, just free verse how I feel at the time. Majority of the whole tape was, of course, I give you them bops with them 808s and shit, just cause I gotta throw that in there. But majority of that shit is just pure rapping. Like,
what made you throw so much of your personal life into music?
Because every other gimmick is played out, and I've never been the nigga that follow gimmicks anything, and I was tired of the other shit. How much can I talk about sliding in that? I'm gonna still talk about it, but how much can I just really just talk about that? Like, y'all done heard that from me for years, almost 10. I ain't been dropping music like that, so when I come back, I at least got to get you something that you feel like could have some potential in it. But it's your fault. You did that, son.
Stop saying it's my fault. Bro, you know what you sound like? You sound like that pod I did when I said the nigga Hen had called me. And Hen was like, hey, bro, who you think the best podcasters in the city was? And I was like, I was mad as fuck. Niggas was like shocked from my answer.
Who you said?
I said Maine than me. And I said, I don't give a fuck who after us.
Yeah, see, you nice.
But
you
that
nice.
shit pissed me the fuck off. Like, nigga, you knew what my fucking answer was.
But you nicer than me. Cause I don't think none of these niggas better than me.
I mean, I feel you. Rappers a little bit different. I give it to Maine because his podcast, he has a niche. It's centered around Augusta. I'm not a Augusta
but you not. Yeah, that ain't what you. That's not your. You like with me. Like, see, you give me like I used to when Red was doing the podcast and shit. Like his whole goal was like not fuck Augusta, but I'm larger. Like we're trying to get globally, not locally.
Yeah, we had a million conversations about
Fact.
that.
So like I understand when you say that because that's my whole market too. Like I don't care about Augusta. Like cool, y'all cool and shit.
Hey, bro, you finna start dissing Fish and Grits, bro.
Fish and Grits.
Hey,
cool.
Blue, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. When I talk about podcasting, I don't even think about that shit. That shit is not a diss.
Is that another diss, bro? When you diss me again,
I'm not dissing you. I don't think about that shit, bro. It
Bro,
just is
told,
what it is.
But he told on everything I love. Blue is cool. You know how Slim be gaslight shit, bro. He told me somebody was better than me. I ain't gonna say who it is because I fuck with Holmes, but he told him he was better than me.
I did not say that shit.
He
like
said, okay, he didn't say he was
that
better
nigga asked
than
me
me.
who my
He
favorite
didn't say he was
artist
better than
in
me.
the
I
city.
asked him who his favorite artist was from the city, and he said another name other than mine.
Dang, who you said?
It don't matter. I talked about that out camera because I fuck with Holmes. I fuck with Holmes like that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? But,
I know who you said.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But like this shit different over here. Like I stayed up 3 days in the studio straight. You played with me. No deal.
Dang.
Hey, wow, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I respect you a lot for that though, because like I don't know if you playing or not, but after I said that to you for real, you start rapping differently.
I call G Code right now and ask G Code. I'm like, G Code, that nigga Slim said somebody was better than me. What I did, I stayed in the studio for about 3 days straight. He gonna be like, yep. Straight. You said nigga was better than me. I did 3 songs before you said nigga was better than me. You said he was better than me. I did like 7 right after that.
You gotta stop saying I said he was better than you.
All right, you said that was your favorite. You said that was your favorite.
Yeah.
I should be your favorite rapper soon.
I ain't gonna lie, you did your thing on this project though. I'm gonna give it to you.
See? You see how you said that? It's gaslighting again. Now when I leave this podcast, I'm gonna go make a whole nother tape. I got another tape done. Hey, this how gangster shit is. Watch it, Blue. I just got the cover back while we sitting here. I just got the cover back.
You going back to back?
That's on hard.
You going back to back?
Yeah.
Oh, that's on hard.
Street ball.
I thought you made your own covers.
Nah, I ain't. I'm doing everything legit this go around. I ain't got time for that. I'll pay for that shit.
That what's up.
Street ball.
That's on hard for sure.
I'll come back to back. 20 songs and I'll give him like 13. I got the first Sincerely Wop from 2020 when I ain't dropped. That's a leak. I drop that whenever I want to. I got the whole R&B tape done. I drop that too.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. Your R&B songs don't sound like you.
They don't. They're not supposed to. That's why I have a hard time on marketing and how I'm gonna put them out because I don't know how the listeners will digest it. I know they'll like it, or if they don't know it's me, they'll probably like it more. If they find out it was me, they'll be like, "Damn, that's you."
Oh, last conversation I had with Damo, he said you ain't never helped him with no song nor wrote for him or none of that type shit. He said he don't know why Blue put that video out, entitled it "You was his ghostwriter," but he said none of that shit. He said all that shit was misconstrued.
Damo said that.
Damo said that shit.
Damo the biggest capper in the world.
Why did?
Damo on the vlog saying this. That
I'm dead ass. He said that shit for real.
That's crazy.
Let me see my buddy pick up the phone.
He even admitted on the vlog that Wop Blu help him write songs.
Hey, I'm at the pod right now, right? They just asked me a question. Slim said, he said Damo said that I ain't never helped him with nothing in the studio. Why he told that? What, G-Code? Who was it? Who was? He said who else was in there giving them shit? Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna call you back. You at the pen? I'll be there in a little bit. All right.
Yeah, that's the last thing Damo said.
Bro, you wanna know Damo problem?
What?
He lost in the sauce.
Explain.
Damo has all the potential in the world, but no common sense.
For sure.
Damo makes excuses for his own actions. Damo points the finger at everybody else on why he's not making music, but doesn't take responsibility on the actions on why he didn't make music.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Ask it.
On the pod, but like I'm dead ass serious. Like, give me your real answer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you take Damo serious as an artist?
Do I take Damo serious as an artist? Damo has a sound with certain records that I feel could work.
No. Answer the question.
I answered it.
Do you take Damo serious? Like when you think of like
when
somebody taking their artistry serious,
I don't take
Damo.
I don't take him serious anymore. When I was recording with Damo and he was making, bro, I have I can probably name you probably 20 Damo songs that if he was to get his act together and really push, that could possibly do something. I believe in those 20 songs. Do I believe in the image of Damo and the extra shit that comes in the packaging that comes with Damo? No. It's corny. Damo is around this bitch having everybody call my phone right now about why he's not recording and he fucked up.
Blue, do you take Damo serious as an artist?
No.
Thank you. Hey, I don't need no other words for you. That's all I needed. Cause Blue, you be tripping, bro. You really be tripping when it comes to Damo. That shit be pissing me off.
Damo got some hard songs though.
That's why I'm saying he got a couple songs that if put in the right hands or the marketing, they could possibly do something. But he a young LA the whole situation.
Yeah.
He a young LA the whole situation. But by the time motherfuckers start realizing that Damo has talent, he'll been done did some shit that makes niggas cancel him.
How you feel about Young LA?
Leland,
what he got going on? Yeah, his comeback.
Corny. Man, shit corny, man. Shit corny, G. You can put me on camera. I don't care. Shit corny. But whatever, bro. Ain't I finna goddamn go up? Let him have his fun, bro. I ain't got to that point in my career, so shit, he doing better than me. But that shit corny. That's how I feel.
How you feel about his comeback?
How do I feel about
I'm
it?
talking about Slim. How you feel about it?
Anytime, hey, I'll say this, Slim. Anytime a rapper can come back and get niggas talking about their song, that should be a good feeling.
I'm gonna be honest. Young LA be in Augusta a lot, and a lot of people gonna say I'm probably just making this up, but I seen this happening because I'm gonna elaborate a little bit. We've always had these phases where we got slow people or drug addicts famous. Mm-hmm. That's what we've been doing on social media. Social media is a fucking joke. It's not like a real place.
Nope.
So like seeing Young LA and what he's doing right now, it's not something serious. People are slick laughing at him.
Yeah, they laughing at you.
So like, don't get me wrong, he making money off of the laughs, but it's not something real. It's not something that's gonna be here forever.
That shit
like
time period. It's not timeless.
I ain't a candy lady, but I got a honey bun today. Like that shit ain't about to go. Stupid Fruity Swag ain't about to get popular. The kids just thought it was some funny shit. They didn't know about it. Like that's all it's gonna be. It's gonna come and it's gonna
Bro,
go.
this shit happens on TikTok every 3-4 months where an old song comes back and my daughters are on there playing it or singing it downstairs and I'm like, bro, how the hell y'all know this song? TikTok. That's all it is, bro. It's gonna be another song in another 3 months.
Young Jock is going down.
Facts. I can't wait for it. I'm just
back then they didn't know me. Now they had
Mike
all on
Jones
me.
just went viral for doing that song at a backyard.
Yes, it was 7 people there.
Nah, it was more than 7 people, but they knew the song. The fact, and me and Chuck had talked about that, and we were just like, bro, the fact that 20 years, 30 years later, you can still get people to sing your music word for word is still a flex.
Texas is different though.
I don't even know if he was in Texas or not.
He probably was. Because
Texas
is a different
Texas
place.
is different. You can be a full-fledged megastar in Texas and nobody outside of Texas knows you. You could be a millionaire.
Texas is different.
You could be a multi-millionaire in Texas and nobody knows you.
I thought about that today. I was listening to Big X the Plug, and I was like, damn, what if Big X the Plug blew up and had a '1 song? Then I got to thinking, I was like, he don't need that shit.
He don't need that.
He can just perform in Texas the rest of his life and be straight.
I don't need that. Only thing I won't be fucking with is with the whole Augusta shit. Like them niggas them niggas get hard off of fucking with corny shit because like to me, bro, nigga ain't gonna tell me Young LA is more of importance than I am or any one of them niggas who he down there in Augusta dealing with.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, Holmes ain't talking about nothing.
Oh, speaking of that, what's the question you had to ask me before we get off? You said you had to ask me a
I was
question.
fed. That ain't even really nothing. I mean, I can put on a podcast, but it was something to talk about, like outside the podcast. It was like it was like a function. Like I was trying to get an opinion on a function. I don't want to put it on here because I feel like a nigga take that shit.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying it was a podcast.
Oh no, but the niggas just they be so caught up in a nigga's what a nigga fame was, bro. Them niggas hang with anybody. Them niggas have anybody come down here. They so cheap, bro. They ain't gonna get nobody that's worth nothing. Them niggas happy about running around with Young LA. That's weird to me.
Blue, I'm gonna do a whole pod with just me and you, but I'm gonna ask you this before we sign off though. You still like going to the club and shit?
Not really.
What happened?
I ain't got no money.
What the fuck? That's the first time I heard you say that on the pod. Nah, cause I mean like you ain't been seeing all this weird shit going on in clubs. Like that shit don't make you be like, man, maybe I'm too old for that shit.
What's going on? Inform me.
Like bitches be fighting in the club, niggas.
Bitches been fighting in the club, man.
Yeah, I know.
know.
Yeah, he worked in the club before, so I'm sure he know. But like,
it's just too ratchet, man. I mean, I'm used to the ratchetness. I mean, come on, bro. It's black culture. Let's be real. Black culture is ratchet. So,
all right, I was just trying to see if you was still fucking with the club. Wop, how you feel about clubs?
I don't go to clubs. I've been stopped going to clubs.
When you stop?
Bro, I stopped going to clubs. I made it to the point where if I wasn't doing nothing music wise, I wasn't going to no club. That's been for the past 10 years.
The reason why I asked y'all that is because me and my homeboy Chuck, we've been arguing for years about Augusta, right? And he always been shitting on Augusta, calling Augusta country, and I always been defending Augusta. And I'm not even from Augusta. I just be defending because I like Augusta,
You don't
right?
think Augusta country?
Huh?
You don't think that shit country? Shit country's hell, man.
I give up. Augusta's country.
Country
The
is a
reason why I
motherfucker,
say it's country is because all the recent shit that's been going on social media,
Bro, that shit
I'm
big.
like, hey, bro, Augusta country, bro.
And
It's
that's
over
why
with.
I be trying to tell you, like, bro, shit that be going on social media now that we see that shit has been going on. Like,
Not social media make it more corny.
it make it more corny,
make it way
but how them
cornier, bro.
how them hoes just fighting in the truth not too long ago that shit went viral, bro. I can name you 10 other incidents where shit like that done happened inside of a club that I was there. That shit happens all the time. It's just
Yeah,
niggas
we
have
know,
video.
but the shit that like, okay, I fuck with BJ too. BJ cool as hell, but that post about the hugging shit, I ain't talking
about that because I'll say something and he gonna get mad at me.
what happened?
BJ not gonna get mad at you,
What
He ain't
happened?
gonna get mad. He'll get mad at me.
bro.
'cause,
BJ cool as fuck.
man, BJ is my brother. But when you start talking about how you feel about significant others and their opinions on shit, bro, that shit get tricky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I would never speak on that. Whether I was gonna say something good or bad, that's just respect for him.
See, I wasn't even about to go that route with it because.
Well, I mean,
bruh,
you got
be
to
honest,
because shit, Keisha the one who made the post. I mean, the girl made the post, but she's the one who engaged in the conversation.
Bro,
BJ
believe it or
is-
not, I didn't even look at it from that standpoint because I didn't even really care about the post. I'm talking about the people making the post popular.
Can y'all let me know what's going on?
Okay,
and stop
what
talking?
happened was she said that Wop don't want to be involved in this at all. She said that BJ is a cameraman. He works in the club, and his girlfriend be in the club with him sometimes. And a girl that works at the club came up to him, gave him a hug, and didn't speak to his girlfriend at all. The next day, she DM'd her and was like, hey, don't do that shit again. And she screenshotted the conversation, posted it online, and that shit had like 1,000 shares or some shit. Everybody in the guts
It was a
talking about that
full
shit.
paragraph though, Blue. Like
Yeah, she said
she
a
wrote
paragraph.
a full paragraph like, "Don't do this, don't do that. How you gonna do this? But you
Yeah.
can't speak." And this, like, it was a whole paragraph. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's different ways. That's why I say I don't want to speak on it because I love BJ. So it's like it's a different ways you can look at it. But I ain't finna goddamn going to that. Just don't hug nobody, BJ, for your safety.
Hey, man, that's all we got for the pod, man.
For your safety,
I'm
BJ.
gonna leave that shit alone. And we out, dog.